Well, astronomers were recently treated to a once-in-a-lifetime event.
One of the brightest explosions in space was captured by space and ground-based telescopes on October 9th. According to NASA, these gamma-ray bursts are the most powerful class of explosions in the universe.
The most powerful flash of light ever seen from an event that occurred 2.4 billion light years from Earth.
So the burst of gamma rays was first detected by orbiting telescopes on the 9th of October, and its afterglow still being watched by scientists across the world. It's believed to have been caused by a huge dying star as it collapsed into a black hole.
Get your head around that, hey, this morning.
The afterglow of the burst is made up of X-rays scattered by layers of dust within our galaxy. Those images are just incredible. One astronomer I was reading from the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics said an event like this is the equivalent to getting front row seats at a fireworks show. Just how significant is this?
Well, Linda, I mean, this is one of the biggest and brightest explosions in space ever recorded by telescopes. It's so bright that scientists and astronomers believe that they're not going to see anything else quite like it, potentially for decades. And this all started, this giant explosion started about 2.4 billion light years away. It's been traveling through space for billions of years and then finally reached Earth and the telescopes and sensors in our solar system last week, 10 days ago, about 10 days ago on October 9th. And so what scientists believe happened is that there was this massive explosion of a star, likely 30 to 40 times the size of our sun. And what that explosion was a supernova explosion, a star dying essentially and becoming a black star. And when that happens, what you're seeing on your screen right there is that stream of particles that comes from a supernova explosion. These are traveling through space at a very high rate of speed, Linda, in the form of X-ray and gamma-ray particles. And those gamma-ray particles are known for producing the most powerful explosions in the universe. So that's what this was. And to give you an idea of just how big and bright it is, Linda, you said that it was, that one scientist equated it to getting front row seats to a fireworks. Well, I liked this analogy. One team of researchers are now, inside their research group are now calling this the boat. Kind of like the goat, the greatest of all time. Well, this is their analogy for the boat, the brightest of all time. And so this really was something that scientists weren't expecting, took them by surprise.
California scientists were the winner of the Nobel Prize in Physics. This is John Clauser getting the call in Walnut Creek this morning, letting him know that he had won. He, along with two European scientists, discovered the way that particles known as photons can be linked when they're separated by long distances. The Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences awarded the trio for solving a mystery of the universe that even, get this, baffled Albert Einstein.
Photons and stuff. All right, good for him.
Clauser's experiments have to do with particles called photons and how they can be linked even across long distances. The Nobel Committee says the results have had practical applications that have helped develop new technologies over the years in quantum computing, the secure transfer of information, as well as sensing technology. Now, the two other physicists who are sharing the award with him are based at universities in Paris and Vienna. The Nobel Prize Committee says Clauser developed some theories about quantum physics in the 1960s, and that two other scientists who are sharing the Nobel Prize with him later built upon his theories to make some groundbreaking discoveries about how quantum mechanics does and does not work. Clauser started his work as a graduate student, and at the time, his professors told him his theory he was trying to disprove was a lost cause.
All of my faculty at Columbia, Caltech, and even here at UC Berkeley, when I was trying to do the experiments, all told me I was crazy, wasting my time.
And this year's Nobel Prize in Physics has been awarded to Alana Spey, John Clauser, and Anton Zeilinger, whose collective works have carried out that test establishing to most people's satisfaction that Einstein's conventional view of reality is ruled out, that quantum entanglement is real, and more than that, have shown that quantum mechanics and entanglement can be leveraged for applications ranging from quantum computing to quantum teleportation. Spectacular results that have both changed our view of reality and whose technological implications are both exciting and profound.
Quantum entanglement. Briefly put, Einstein and his colleagues found that, according to the math of quantum mechanics, if two objects interact and then widely separate, a subsequent measurement on one of those objects, revealing one or another quality, would have an instantaneous influence on the other object regardless of the distance between them. Einstein called this strange quantum connection. He called it spooky. Spooky action at a distance. And it troubled him deeply. His straightforward, intuitive belief was that widely separated objects are independent of one another. But quantum entanglement seemingly denied that by providing an invisible quantum connection capable of linking the distant objects together, or, as the name says, entangling them. Einstein could not accept this quantum view of reality.
Thank you.
Well, you ever wonder how a star is born? Take a look at these stunning images NASA just released.
Yeah, NASA's James Webb Telescope captured a lush, highly detailed landscape of the iconic Pillars of Creation.
We're getting a spectacular new view tonight of the Pillars of Creation. That's a vast cluster of newly formed stars.
Researchers hope it helps them revamp their models of star formation. It will also give them a better understanding of how stars burst out of these dusty clouds over millions of years. Just beautiful.
That is beautiful, the birth of a star.
The Pillars of Creation.
Wow.
This is amazing. It's an area where new stars are born. In fact, this is where Craig started.
Right here.
6,500 light years from Earth.
So here's what's cool. I know I'm going to step out of my light here, but you see these like little red dots?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are the new stars. That's where they're kind of bursting out from the clouds. They're made of dust and gas. So that's where it's believed that these stars are coming from. But they're a few 100,000 years old, which is kind of new in, galaxy
Oh, they're
times.
young.
Yes.
Look at that. I'll point to them again while she
It's fascinating. It looks like something out of somebody's imagination, except it's real.
A new infrared image shot by the James Webb Space Telescope shows the pillars in stunning detail, revealing countless previously unseen stars. It's far more detailed than the famous view we got from the Hubble telescope in 1995.
Looks like a creature almost.
Exactly. It almost looks like a drawing.
This
is the real
You posted
deal.
this on your... Yeah, I posted it on the
I love
Instagram
it.
because I just thought,
It's fascinating.
So this is a gamma ray burst, which is the most energetic type of an explosion ever observed in the universe. It is believed it is the most energetic type of an explosion apart from the Big Bang, which created the universe. And these gamma rays, they're not exactly rare. Somewhere in the universe, they happen multiple times a day. We do detect them like once a day, but what is rare is to see where they come from, because usually they're just like so random and so short that we don't really see them happening. So this one is not just like very powerful and very kind of long lasting, which is kind of a strange thing, but it's also